Hello, I'm Shawn Kent Hayashi. In this video, you'll learn what accountability is and why it is an important competency if you want to become a star performer, grow to the next level, or become an inspiring leader. I'm an executive coach and a high-performing teams consultant. I work with organizations of all sizes, from small, family-owned businesses and entrepreneurial startups to industry-leading organizations. I help leaders and teams become high-performing together. The team I work with has identified 25 competencies needed to lead collaborative, innovative, and resilient teams. Today, we're going to cover the competency of accountability. What is personal accountability? It's being answerable for your personal actions and commitments. Let's dive in. People who are accountable accept responsibility for their actions and results. They demonstrate the ability to self-evaluate, utilize feedback to improve. They recognize when they've made a mistake. They observe and analyze data to learn from their mistakes. They also see new possibilities by examining personal performance. They take ownership of the outcomes that they're experiencing. They don't blame others. In my work with teams, I ensure that every role has clear key accountabilities. These are measurable outcomes that are needed for success in a role over the next 12 to 18 months. To create high-performing teams, we need to ensure that people know what excellent performance looks like. Everyone needs a number. It could be the number of days this week when we met our goal, or it could be the number of days we opened on time. Maybe it's the number of units produced or sold. Maybe it's the number of pages written, edited, and published. In my book, Conversations for Change, 12 Ways to Say It Right When It Matters Most, I outline 12 different conversations for working in professional environments today. One of these is a conversation for accountability. You want to use a conversation for accountability when you're reviewing your own goals and commitments with yourself. When you're focusing yourself or an employee, peer, or colleague on previously agreed to goals. When you catch yourself spinning around in a goal that's not moved forward. Or if you're talking about the impact when others don't live up to their priorities, that's a red flag waving. It's time for a conversation for accountability. You also want to use this conversation when you're setting clear expectations for desired outcomes. When conversations for accountability are missing, we teach people that they don't have to respect us. We don't model what self-respect is. We lose credibility, and we don't reach the goals that were most meaningful to us. We might make excuses and let ourselves or others off the hook for the results we really want. A recent research study focused on the American workplace shows that 71% of people fail to speak up effectively when a peer doesn't pull their weight. 68% fail to address instances of disrespect. 57% let peers slide when they skirt important processes. These statistics reveal that many of us don't know how to hold a conversation for accountability. Now is the time to change this. This is a learnable skill. Accountability starts with us, and we have to have a relationship with our own word. Do you know what I mean when I say have a relationship with your own word? Do you do what you say you will do? Are you aware when you agree to, when you make a commitment to something? Do you have a system, perhaps a to-do list or a schedule that you use where you immediately track when you make a commitment to others? This way you can ensure that you complete what you agreed to do. Be meticulous with your word. Be the kind of person who everyone knows is reliable. If you say you're going to do it, it's going to be done. What is an area in your life where you already have a high level of accountability? Maybe it's brushing your teeth twice a day. Or maybe it's filling your gas tank every Sunday so you don't have to worry about running out of gas during your commute. Can you identify an area where you are already accountable for something that you consistently produce a desired result? If you can do that, you can continue to add additional accountabilities, and this will enable you to grow and thrive. Serrano Kelly wrote a book called The Game. I highly recommend this book for people who want to gain clarity about their own personal accountabilities. Serrano describes the broad areas of our lives that we're all accountable for, such as our health, our career, relationships, the contributions we make in our communities, and our financial well-being. Because we have free will, we're the only ones who can hold ourselves accountable to creating the lives we really want in these areas. We're the only ones who can do what causes us to thrive, to expand love and joy in the world. For example, my mindset, my thinking, my weight, my health, these are all things that only I can be accountable for. I can't delegate my health to someone else. My financial well-being is something that only I can take accountability for. I can't delegate that to someone else. Another example is my space and how I maintain it. Ask yourself, does my space reflect me well? Does it spark joy for me? Our first accountability is to understand our own strengths and talents, and then to continue developing skills that enable us to thrive. Once we've mastered being accountable and creating momentum towards achieving our own goals, then, if we choose to, we can begin to apply this skill to others as well. One of my mentors, Elizabeth Jeffries, uses this carefronting script when she needs to hold someone else accountable. Approach the person with high self-esteem and an attitude of being willing to solve a problem rather than putting them down or criticizing them. Do it at a time when you're in control of your own emotions. This is the mental preparation step. Describe the person's behavior objectively. For example, you might say, I've noticed you've been coming to our team meetings between 15 to 30 minutes late for the last several meetings. Express your feelings and your thoughts about the behavior. You might say something like, this is starting to impact your relationship with your peers. And I notice myself starting to feel angry, bubbling with frustration, because we end up waiting for you to make decisions. And we need to review what we've done when you arrive. It causes us to feel rushed through the full agenda during our meetings. Describe the specific outcomes you're looking for. You might say, what would need to exist for us to start our meetings on time? Explain the benefits that will result from new behavior. When you're on time for our team meetings, we'll be able to collaborate more efficiently, and you'll be able to add a lot of value to our meetings. Ask for commitment to this new behavior. I'm curious, what would it take for you to be able to start our team meetings on time going forward? And will you agree to do this? If the answer is yes to this question, and you don't actually see the person regularly, you could ask what we call the accountability statement. It's, how will I know that it's happening? In other words, you're asking the person to follow up with you and let you know when they've taken the right actions. If you would like to take an assessment that will enable you to discover the ranking of the 25 competencies that we're talking about, please reach out to me. If you'd like guidance, direction, or accountability in learning the skills of personal accountability for yourself or for your whole team, I'd be delighted to talk with you. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. To learn more about the Professional Development Group, please check out our website. It's theprofessionaldevelopmentgroup.com. Thanks for joining me today.